Hello everybody, welcome back to the vlog channel. We are in the kitchen right now. This probably seems like a weird place to have a chair, but if you remember from my house tour, we have this island here and it is hollow on the inside. And while we've been unpacking, we've just taken to sitting here at the table on this side. So we're right next to the stove, which is a little dirty, by the way. Don't look at it too closely. But I figured I could just sit here because this is honestly where I've been sitting most of the time and talk to you about painting. I don't know if I actually ever mentioned this, but we are painting the primary bedroom. We're doing it ourselves. This might not actually be a great place to do this because there are people working on our backyard right now, but hopefully they won't look over here, so we'll be fine. But yeah, we are painting the bedroom. We're gonna do it ourselves, and we wanted to find a very specific kind of paint for the vibe that we're going for. So basically the idea that we had was we wanted the bedroom to feel like a dark jungle oasis kind of vibe. Lots of very dark, almost black greens. We want to eventually swap out the bedding stuff for like nice deep dark greens. I want to have different shades of green everywhere. And we also have that little owner's retreat space. So we're looking to get like a nice seating area with maybe like a dark green velvet couch. And then of course like the dark curtains. So that's kind of the vibe that we're going for. So we were looking for a nice deep dark green. And a while ago when we were at Home Depot, we were looking at the paint samples, and one thing that I've learned from watching DIY home decor videos is you don't want to pick a color that's like within, like if I wanted to pick a green, I wouldn't pick from the green section. I would pick from like the grays section and look for a green toned gray, which I think makes a lot of sense because you don't want it to be like primary school green. I feel like I call that primary green a lot and people get upset with me because it is not a primary color, it's a secondary color. But when I say primary, I mean like kindergarten green, you know what I mean? So yeah, we were looking at Home Depot and they really didn't have any of that sort of like dark green vibe that we were looking for. They really only had like very vibrant greens. So I started looking online and I found out that Sherwin-Williams actually has a ton of options, and we went to Sherwin-Williams actually a few times and looked at all of their colors, and I have a bunch of little color swatches right here which I'll show you. So this was kind of the vibe that we were going for. The first color that we picked up that we were like, this is the exact color we wanted, was this one. It's called Rookwood Shutter Green. So are you gonna focus? Nope. So this is the color. You can see it's a super dark, and we do like a very dark bedroom. I know a lot of you are worried when I first showed the empty house that it was just gonna stay very white and plain. Sorry, hold on the phone. Okay, I'm back, sorry. But yes, we are planning on adding some color, and for the bedroom we want this deep dark color. So yeah, that was the first color we picked up. Then we saw Jasper, very similar. So honestly, it's very hard to tell the difference of these two. This one seems like it's just a little bit more browner toned, and the Rookwood Shutter Green seems to be a little bit more blue toned. Ryan actually preferred these kind of colors that were a little bit on the brighter side. So I was a little nervous about these. I was wondering if they were just gonna show up too green. And then I started pulling some more soft grayed out greens, a little bit lighter in color than what we were originally talking about. These were the colors that I was kind of looking at for that. And then we were also talking about doing the bathroom sort of a matching but lighter color, and I wanted it to be light green, but I was nervous about it because for some reason light green bathrooms makes me think of hospitals. I don't know why, but these were the kind of colors that I pulled for that. And Sherwin-Williams has an app where you can like do AR in your room and it shows you what the paint would look like, but I did not think that those looked very accurate. But yeah, so we have all of these samples and we were trying to narrow it down. Honestly, we figured we would just worry about the bathroom after and try to focus on the main room, and we wanted to get some samples to actually paint on the wall and see how they look, because I feel like you can only see so much with these types of swatches. So we wanted to pick out 4 of them and we were really struggling. We ended up actually picking out 6, and I just picked them up from the store. So these were the 6 that we ended up grabbing. So we ended up with all of the darkest colors, and then just for funsies we grabbed this shade Jasper Stone because I thought this was a really beautiful sage green kind of color, and I feel like it really matches especially these darker greens if we wanted to have that as like the accent color for the bathroom. So these are all of the colors that we grabbed, and we are going to have to paint some swatches on the walls and decide what we want to do. And honestly, I would love to have them painted ASAP because I feel like, and a lot of you guys have mentioned this as I'm doing the moving series, but once you get settled into a place, it is 10 times harder to convince yourself to like paint it up and change it and all that stuff. And I feel like the sooner we do it, the better it's gonna be, just because if we keep putting it off, we might just be like, oh, well, we can do it in the winter time. You know what I mean? I really want to get this ASAP. They do have a sale going on right now, so I think we have until the end of the week to pick out a color and then actually paint the walls with it. This might be a controversial take. I'm just gonna throw it out here in the beginning of the video. We are going to leave the ceiling white. I know a lot of people think that is dated. Personally, I like it. I think if the ceiling was dark as well, it would just pull a little bit too much light out of the room. Because like during the day, I still want it to be a little bit brighter. And plus we have the light beige gray kind of carpets. And then I think we're also gonna keep the trim white. That might change. As we paint it, we might decide to paint everything. We'll find out. So yeah, let me take you along for the painting. It might not be tonight. We might be doing it tomorrow, but figured I would at least tell you about my swatches and then tell you that I picked up the samples. So yeah, welcome to the vlog. Let's get painting. Okay, I feel like it's gonna be hard to see what's going on here. I used the wrong type of brush, I know. We're gonna get real rollers and whatnot for when we actually paint, but here are the 5 samples that we had for this room. We are really looking at a very dark green. It kind of looks black on camera. Let me see if I get a little closer. So you can see a little bit better the green. Honestly, it doesn't look the same on camera as it looks in real life. This is the one that I like the most, that I'm leaning towards, but I think we're gonna do like bigger squares and just see what it looks like in a bigger amount of space and see. And then in the bathroom, we tried this color Jasper Stone, and I feel like I was a little nervous about it because the swatch little piece of paper that they had made it look really light, and I didn't want this room to be particularly light. I was actually almost thinking maybe we could bring the darker color into here, but I do like the way that this looks dry, so we'll see what it looks like at night. Just in case, I also wanted to see what it looked like next to the gray tile. So over here, I just kind of plopped it next to where the shower tile is, and I think that color looks really nice. Again, it looks different on camera. I would say it looks more accurate over there, but over here it looks a little bit lighter on camera for whatever reason. I guess it's just because we're by the dark tile, but it is actually really gorgeous.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt.
Good morning, guys. It is a Saturday morning. I haven't updated you in a little bit, but we did end up picking out our paint and we bought the paint that we need. So it is now Saturday morning, which means it is painting day. I also feel like I haven't updated you on the living spaces, but I did finally move the chairs from the one side of the counter to the other. So now the chairs aren't like in the middle of the cooking space. We still have not finished unpacking, as you can see. We've got some suitcases still. There is some dirty laundry that we've been cycling through the washer, which is over here. And then we do have all of our patio / balcony, whatever furniture out in this area now because we're in the middle of landscaping, so we can't put that stuff outside yet. Ryan is sleeping because it is a Saturday morning, but once he wakes up, we are going to start the painting process. We ended up actually picking out the color that was the first color we picked out, which was Rookwood Shutter Green from Sherwin-Williams. So we bought 2 cans of paint for that. We're just gonna paint the walls, we're not gonna paint the ceiling, and we're not gonna paint the trim, and we're not gonna paint the doors. So we'll see how that looks. Also, I don't even think I updated you. Did I tell you that we ended up buying curtains? We went to IKEA. We bought the, I think it's called Vidga track. So we bought the triple track so we can have 2 layers of curtains in the bedroom. So we have a sheer layer of curtains that we got at IKEA. And then on Amazon, we bought some velvet curtains. So I'll show you upstairs, but we are gonna have to take them off to paint. So yeah, that's the process for today. I'm not gonna wear my ring today because I don't want to get paint on it. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Okay, it's been a couple hours. Here's what we have done so far. I'm gonna go in with a brush now and I'm going to get the little details in the first coat and then we'll keep going and then we'll do a second coat. This is taking a long time. This is a huge wall. Okay, so here is what it is looking like so far. We did this wall. We still have some touching up to do. And then we started this wall, but we have not finished because it's starting to get really dark out. But I am loving the vibe so far. So I couldn't really show you the painting process because Ryan doesn't want to be on camera, but it's looking good. We did take the covers off of like the outlets and the switches so that we could paint around them. But yeah, loving the vibe so far. Hello everybody, it has been a couple of days. I didn't show you too much of the actual painting because obviously Ryan was helping me and Ryan doesn't like to be on camera, but it's been looking good, although I will say the room is so big. It's been taking a lot more time than originally anticipated. So far we have one wall fully done, although there's like a couple of areas where we could do some touch-ups. And then we have one wall with the first coat done. We still need to do a second coat on that. And then the wall with the windows shouldn't be too bad. It's like a small wall. And then we have the wall behind the bed. Honestly, we're probably gonna need a little bit more paint because we only bought 2 cans and we did use a full can so far. So we'll see. But yeah, we took a little break because we painted all day on Saturday and Sunday and then we've just been working this week. But I also had an eye doctor appointment. Well, actually I had an eye doctor appointment a couple of weeks back just to get my prescription for my contacts. If you're not familiar, when you have glasses or contacts, any corrective lenses, you have to go every year just to make sure that your vision stays the same, or if it changes, they give you the new prescription. But while I was there, the doctor noticed that there was something going on with my retina and I had to go see a retina specialist. So I went this week and it turns out I have a bunch of holes in my retina, which is not anything that I did. It's just genetic and it's also fairly common, I guess, with nearsighted people. So this weekend I actually have to do a procedure where they like use a laser. I don't know. I'm nervous about it, but I'm not too concerned. But yeah, I have a lot, I feel like, of health issues. I have gotten a couple of questionable comments about my health. I talk about it a lot, but I am just in general, like I would say I'm relatively healthy, but I do have a lot of health issues and it's not anything in particular that I have done to cause these health issues. I have always had small health issues throughout my life. In fact, one of my first videos on this channel was me talking about how I had to get a tumor removed from my ovary. And that was in 2019. So yeah, between just genetics and also I feel like when you have anxiety, a lot of times like your body is so focused on trying to get through it that your immune system can sometimes be weaker. I don't know this for a fact. I'm pretty sure a doctor told me this, but I don't know this for a fact. So do not take anything that I say as like concrete, but I think it's just something that can potentially happen a little bit more when you have anxiety. So yeah, please do not leave any comments about how I cause myself issues because I don't appreciate that. And also, like I said, a lot of this stuff is genetic and it's been happening my whole life, but I figure now that I'm vlogging, I like to share. I think from your perspective, it also can help normalize these things so it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm the only person in the world who has holes in my eyes. So yeah, we got to do that this weekend. They did say that there's no downtime, but because I have not kept up with my prescription for my glasses, I am probably not going to be wearing contact lenses for a couple of days just to recover. I actually have to do 2 appointments, one for one eye, and then I have to go back a few days later for the other eye. So I'm gonna try to take it easy. Although by the time you guys watch this, it's gonna already be over, but I don't know what that means for the painting situation. I might have to just supervise with blurry vision while Ryan does it, but we'll figure it out. But the house is looking pretty good so far. We still have unpacking to do. We still want to paint stuff. I do have something very exciting coming, not tomorrow, but the next day. So I'll share that once it comes. And then, yeah. So I just figured I would give you a little health update. Hello friends, it's been a couple of days. We still have not done anything more with the bedroom, but I did get a couple of things that I'm gonna show you in a minute for the bedroom, which I'm very excited about. But I wanted to give you another little health update. So I have not gone to the eye doctor yet, the specialist. I'm going today. I don't remember how much I told you guys, but basically I have a couple holes in my eyes that need to get lasered. Just something that happens, I guess. I've always had some eye issues and it's definitely something that runs in the family, so I'm not too nervous about it. I have like 5 hours before that, and I do have to wash all of my makeup off my face because I need obviously clean eyes for this situation. I'm only getting one eye done today, and then I think once that's like healed and ready to go, they're gonna do the other eye. So yeah, fun things coming. Ryan is going to drive me, and he has promised me that he is going to get me bubble tea while I'm recovering. Not my favorite thing, not something I'm looking forward to. Well, I mean, the bubble tea part, yes, but the procedure. Let me show you a couple of things that I got for the bedroom because I'm very excited. We also got one huge package over there, which I'll show you. I had another box over here that I do not know where it is. Ryan might have moved it. So I did order 2 different green blankets on Amazon. I don't know if I've showed you guys this, but we do keep, it's like one of those throw blankets, like the soft kind of blankets. That's what we use as our comforter in the bed just because it is hot. So I got 2 of those, one a queen size version that's going to be on the bed, and then I also got one for just lounging around in. And I wanted them to be 2 different kinds. Like I wanted them to both be soft, but I wanted them to be like slightly different greens. Oh my gosh, this one feels so nice. I don't know if I even told you my plan. I'm so forgetful. I really should keep notes for my vlogs, but I do want to have like a bunch of different shades of green in there because I feel like if everything is the same exact shade of green, it's not gonna look great because it's gonna be too matchy. But if there aren't enough shades of green, then it's gonna look disjointed. So like I really want to have just like layers and layers of different greens. So this is the first one. This is the throw, and it's got, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, it's got this little leafy pattern on it. So our inspo is frog vibes, and oh my gosh, this feels nice. This is very soft. So it was very inexpensive. Everything that I got for the bedroom is from Amazon, but it's a good size and it feels very nice. And we are going to put this on the couch, which I actually did not order on Amazon, so I don't know why I just said everything's from Amazon. I'll show you that in a minute. It's over there. We haven't brought it upstairs yet because we're not done painting, but let me show you the other blanket. I found it. Okay, so this is the blanket that's going on the bed. Super excited about this one because it's gorgeous. It was actually sold out for a while, and I have just been waiting for it to be available again. Watch it be the exact same blanket. This is honestly kind of alarming because this is supposed to be queen sized and it does not seem that big, but let's open it up and find out. So this one's like even more of a leafy pattern. It's a little bit more subtle. It's very soft, and the other side has nothing on it, so like that'll be the side. Well, we're not even gonna touch it because there's a sheet in between. Like this is the bottom and then this is the top. Is this long enough? This is not queen size. Does this seem that big? We'll put it on the bed and find out, but I don't have high hopes. And then the other thing that I got for the bedroom is a couch, which is something that we had been talking about wanting to do because we have that little like owner's retreat area where it's just like the bed is on one side and then there's just a huge empty space. So we bought a little couch, and it was something that we weren't going to get anytime soon, but I had been just keeping an eye on like a bunch of different green couches, and there was one on Wayfair that I really liked. It kind of had like a curve to it, and it was on clearance, and there was only one left, so I did buy it. It wasn't too expensive for a couch, to be honest, which is very exciting, but it is in a box. It's by the front door right now, and we have not brought it upstairs. It's over 100 pounds. I think between the two of us we'll probably be able to do it, but I don't want to bring it up until we're done painting, so now it's just going to kind of loom in our doorway, which is probably not ideal. But also, speaking of packages that I got another totally unrelated package that I wanted to show you because I'm very excited about it. It was a PR package from a brand called Crystal Haze, and they sent over some jewelry pieces that I think are so beautiful, so I may as well show you that. So they sent over 2 rings, also cute little pouch. They sent over 2 rings and 1 necklace. It's like a super intense gold. I think it must be gold plated. This is 18 karat plated brass, and you want to avoid contacts with moisture and liquids. It also says don't wear it in the shower, but I literally never wear my jewelry in the shower. But yeah, so this is the necklace. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it's absolutely stunning. There's like these little safety pins, and they have little, what is that even called? Rhinestones in them. So cute. Oh, I'm wearing a lot of silver jewelry right now. I feel like I want to get into mixing metals, but I'm scared to start because I've always been a silver jewelry person, but I've been really wanting to get into mixed metals, like doing some gold, some silver, some whatever, you know? And then these are the 2 rings. I'll show you one at a time. So this one, absolutely gorgeous. It's like this little like coil situation. Let me see. Oh no. This one does not, this one does not fit on any of my fingers. It's close, oh, I'm scared. It's close to fitting on this finger, but it doesn't fit. I'm so sad. I can try to spin it on, but I'm scared. And then this is the other one. This, I was so excited when I saw this one. This is so beautiful. It's, this is like the mixed metal kind of vibe that I like. It's not technically mixed metal because it's just like the little gemstone, rhinestone. I don't know what they're called. I'm not living the fancy life, guys. But this plus like that yellowy gold color, so stunning. And this one does fit. So, ooh. This is so pretty. Oh man, I'm wearing the absolute wrong outfit to show off gold jewelry because I'm just like all black and white and gray right now, but this is truly beautiful. But anyway, back to the bedroom. I don't know what I'm gonna be feeling as far as like after this procedure, because we did originally plan on painting the rest of the bedroom this weekend. I'm assuming I'm probably not going to be able to do too much today. They said there's no downtime, but they also said like once the pain subsides, we can do the other eye. So I don't know. I feel like I want it to be downtime if I'm in pain. So I don't know. I'll report back, or maybe I won't feel good enough to vlog. I'm not sure. Remember when this was supposed to just be a painting vlog and now it's just another Kelli health issue vlog? I'm going to wipe off my makeup. I'm gonna get some work done today, and then right after work we are headed over to the eye doctor. Hopefully I'll feel good enough this weekend that we can paint. Otherwise I might just lay in bed and supervise Ryan painting. Although the thing is, Ryan does like all the big parts, and then I've been doing the details. Like I've been the one kind of like cutting at the ceiling and the molding. So I don't know, he might need me, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.